Every morning while I'm drinking coffee, a team of AI agents has already done a full day of work. They researched topics, wrote scripts, rendered videos with my cloned voice, queued posts, and emailed me a report about anything that broke. Nobody on that team is human. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the entire architecture. The real one, not a demo. The pipelines, the approval gates, the failures, and what it actually costs to run. By the end, you'll know exactly how to build the first agent for your own business. And stick around because at the end, I'll show you how to figure out which tasks to automate first, for free. Let's start with the org chart. I run 3 content brands and a mapping business, and each one has its own crew of agents. There's a research agent that hunts for topics people actually care about, a drafting agent that turns a topic into a script in my voice, a render agent that turns an approved script into a finished video, a poster that publishes on schedule across platforms, and above all of them sits a watchdog that checks the whole fleet and emails me when something fails. Think of it like departments: content, production, distribution, quality control. Every department is software, and I'm the only human in the building. The pipeline starts with research. Once a day, an agent pulls what's moving in my niche: new tools, news, questions people keep asking, and writes short topic briefs into an inbox folder. The drafting agent drains that inbox. For each topic, it writes a full package: the script, the title, the caption, the hashtags, even the pinned comment. It follows a brand rules file. My voice, my rules. Like every script has to end with a spoken call to action. Here's the part most people skip. The drafting agent never publishes anything. It can only put scripts into a queue. That queue is where the first gate lives. Gate number 1 is script approval. Every script the fleet writes sits in a queue until I've read it on my dashboard and pressed approve. I'm not editing commas. I'm checking judgment. Is the claim true? Is the story mine? Would I say this? That takes me about a minute per script, and it's the single highest leverage minute in the whole system because everything downstream is automatic. If you remember one thing from this video, make it this: agents do the work, but a human keeps the judgment. The gates are the product. Once a script is approved, the render agent takes over, and this is my favorite part. First, it generates the voiceover using a clone of my own voice. I trained it once, and now every video sounds like me without me touching a microphone. The voice API returns the timing of every single character it speaks, which means the captions you see are synced word by word automatically. No editor. Then it makes the visuals. The agent studies the script, plans a shot list, and generates abstract B-roll images that match each beat: glowing networks, pipelines, gates, house style every time. And then a programmatic video engine assembles it all: captions, images, progress bar, end card, into a finished file. Total render time on my own hardware, a few minutes. Total humans involved, 0. Gate number 2 is media approval. I watch the finished video before it can ship. Same dashboard, one button. Only after that approval does the poster get to see it. It copies the file into the publish queue, schedules it, and posts it at the times I've set. 2 gates, and everything between them is machines. That's the shape. The fleet can create all day long, but nothing reaches the public without a human yes. It protects the brand, and honestly, it protects me from my own automation. Now the part nobody talks about: agents fail, and they fail quietly. One of mine once died for 4 days while reporting success every single morning. A one-line launch setting turned its first log message into a fatal error. It never even started its real work, but the scheduler saw a clean exit and called it green. That taught me the most important rule of running a fleet: watch outputs, not exit codes. So now a watchdog agent checks every pipeline's actual products. Did a draft appear? Did a video land? Did the post go out? And if anything's missing, I get an email within 15 minutes that says what failed and the likely fix. 1 line per problem. And when 3 of my providers hit billing walls in the same week, voice, images, and the model API all at once, the fleet held its renders instead of shipping broken videos, and the emails told me exactly where to top up. Designed for failure, because failure is coming. So what does all of this cost? Real numbers for one finished video like this one. The voiceover is a couple dollars of voice credits. The visuals, a dozen images plus the thumbnail, a few dollars of image credits. The script and shot planning cost pennies of model usage. The video assembly runs on my own machine, so it's free. Call it about $5 for a video this length and well under $1 for a short. The subscriptions behind all of that are about $100 a month combined. Less than a freelance editor would charge me for one single video. That's the economics of agent employees, the marginal cost of the next video rounds to lunch money. So here's how I'd start if I were you. Don't build the impressive agent first. Build the boring one. Pick the most repetitive thing you do every week, the task you'd be embarrassed to admit you still do by hand. Clear inputs, clear output, rules you already know. Hand that one task to one agent, put your own approval gate in front of anything that touches the outside world, and let it win for 2 weeks. Then build the next one. That's the entire playbook I used to get here, one boring task at a time. If you want help picking that first task, grab the free task audit at dailybriefmethod.com. It walks you through your week, finds the tasks an agent can own, and gives you the checklist I use before I trust an agent with anything. That's the whole machine. Agents do the work. I keep the judgment. Go build your first employee.